Hello everyone. I'm Grace Dyas. I'm an artist and activist from inner city Dublin. I work with a theatre company called Theatre Club, and for the last few years we've been trying to stage a trilogy of stories about Ireland. It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm going to be 25. I've always shared the limelight with St. Patrick. So I, like many of you, have drank until I vomited on this night. It's a complicated thing right now to be Irish. In 2010, I collaborated with a community of heroin addicts, drugs workers and heroin survivors to make a piece of theatre that would trace Ireland's relationship with the drug. Tonight, I feel like I can't talk about Ireland anymore. Talking about Ireland has made me sick. I've spent a lot of my time since then thinking about addiction. We live every day in Ireland with addiction because whether we've experienced it or not, it's in our faces because it's on our streets. When we live with addiction, what else do we live with? We live with what can't be said. We live with the holes inside of us that run so deep they can't be filled. I think for years we filled these holes with religion. And when our belief ran out, we filled them with money. And of course, we've always had drink and drugs. When I say holes, what I mean is trauma. I mean the stuff that's too painful to accept. The word addiction comes from the Latin. It means without voice. Ireland is an addict. Many people here have never had a voice. Remember, once upon a time, we were all innocent little babies in prams. So how does anyone become a heroin addict? I've met a lot of people who are addicted to heroin, and every one of those people has told me that they were sexually abused. It's not surprising when you think that heroin is one of the strongest painkillers you can get. Can you see the link? This is one of our national traumas. This is a huge part of what still needs to be voiced. We're not all taking heroin, but we are all feeling the pain. Our government's current solution is to distribute methadone. Now that's free, legal drugs. There are 9,668 people here in this country on a methadone prescription still. Is this the best that we can do? To continue to numb people and to legitimately support and pay for that? A lot of what needs to be talked about Ireland is overwhelming. It's easy to feel disempowered, and so we become passive, and so we do nothing. A lot of people have asked me, what can I do? And the truth is, I'm asking that question of myself every day. So here's what I think for what it's worth. Maybe the answer is a bit more simple than we think. If we are addicts because we don't have a voice, then we must become people who can really listen. What amazing things could we do if we all became with voice instead of without voice? To do that, we need to see the holes deep within ourselves. And I'm just going to come right out and say it. It's okay to love yourself. Love is the answer, no matter what the questions are. And for me, my answer to that question when I think, what can I do? It always comes back to this. I have to do the work that I'm here to do. I need to talk about Ireland.